give us a big word from the big position, but you haven't got a tiniest clue what does it feel like to be in a dark hall and extremely scared and frightened, and you've been subjected to most humiliated and degraded action, which is you are opposite tens of so-called men. They have been trained to be cruel, senseless, and human, and justified. They try to do any act that they have been opposed on, and they put you in a position for many, many years after that. You feel you are so low, so cheap. You deserve what you've been through. They will rob you from a dignity. They will rob you from your self-respect. They will rob you from humanity. It is not easy to be there. And when you are there, if any of you here ever experience one day what I have been experienced, you will know what I am talking about and where exactly I come from. Torture, is immoral, is inhuman. No human being in this world should ever allow to raise hand on another human being, because nobody knows, a part of the victim of torture, what sort of negative impact the torture have on an individual. I speak as a woman and I speak as a mother. And when everyone knows what it's like when they strip you in front of 10 men, when they do anything in their power to degrade you, to make you feel nothing before even you speak up, before even they know whether you are guilty and you are innocent. Nobody knows a part of these people they have ever experienced. And that negative impact, it will be a permanent scar and trace you for life, that permanent scar. No matter how much you try to move on, and it's all the time is there. There is no justification in the entire world for any supervision to legalize that immoral action. No matter what we say in the world, it will be a wide door open to abuse for many, many countries, until one individual, one guilty, will be tortured. Millions of innocent people has to go through that cruelty.
Freshta Raper, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sure that nobody who's listened to your experiences could expect you to vote any other way on this motion, but this is not really a debate about whether torture is wanted or it's good or it's bad. It's about conflicting principles, isn't it? The need to save lives measured against the need to treat all people humanely. Is it not more important to save lives?
It is important to save life, but there are better ways to save life.
But if it came down to a choice, if it comes down to a choice, does not the saving of lives come before anything else, including the inflicting of pain on people?
But how can anyone be sure when person has been subjected to torture, no matter how much intelligence they will gather?
But if you are as sure as you can be, and if someone informs you that they have carried out a terrorist attack and they're waiting for the results of it to blow up in a crowded area, are you going to sit there and wait for this person's act to come true?
They go wrong. Million times they get it wrong.
Would you authorize torture if you thought the results would save your children?
Never.
Not even to save your children?
Never. Never. No human being should deserve, no human being in this world should deserve to go through torture, no matter what they are doing.
And even though you know that torture goes on everywhere, always has, always will, would you miss this chance to regulate it in some way, to save some victims?
There won't be any save of victims.
To give some victims a voice and some rights, which they don't have at the moment? You'd miss this chance?
There won't be a saving. We will save the world, we will save the children, we will save them if we helping the people who are committing the terrorism. Why do they commit it in the first place? Why people are so angry? Why in the first place? Why don't they use a better way to tackle that problem than spending a lot of money and resources by using and legalizing torture and opening the wide door to abuse?
Freshta Raper, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Let me please ask Bob Stewart to speak for the motion.
I, like Mr. Qureshi, support this motion but I do so with little relish. The reason I support the motion is because of my own experience. And quite frankly, both of us are very sorry to hear of your experience, Freshta. And we support you, absolutely. But it's not that. My own experience, and I'm going to talk about Northern Ireland, and I'm going to talk about the 6th of December 1982, when I was a young major, when after a bomb I was inside a bomb site within 30 seconds. And there I found a young girl of 18, no legs, one arm. I knelt down beside her. I was horrified. I was almost sick. She was speaking. She was conscious. She didn't seem to be in pain. She asked me what had happened. I told her it had been bombed. She asked me whether she was going to die, and I said, yes, I think you will. And she asked me to hold her, as I did. And she died. I was destroyed, and I was the incident commander. It's not that. It's the fact